The GoTo feature is just like it sounds. You can quickly go to a cell by using this feature, and it can be found up here on the Home tab over in the Editing group, the magnifying glass. There it is, GoTo. And you can see in the pop-up when I hover over it, you can use the shortcut keys Control-G. Let me go ahead and click on it. Opens up the window, or better yet, let me close out. You can hit the F5 key on the keyboard and that pops open. Oh, that's a lot faster. So what you can do for one aspect of this feature is you can type in the reference that you want to go to, like let's say cell Z2000. And before I click OK, take a look at what cell that I'm currently in. It's A3. So when I click OK, it takes me over to column Z, row 2000. When I hit the F5 key again, it remembers where I came from. Oh, that's a nice trail of breadcrumbs. So if I want to go back to it, you can go ahead and select it and click OK, or just double click on it. Takes you right back to cell A3. Okay, let me scroll up here so I can see A1 as well. Now, could I have simply have come up here in the name box and said, okay, let's just go to cell C3 and hit enter to go right to it? Well, yeah, but the thing that you're missing, at least one feature, is the trail of breadcrumbs. So if I go ahead and, hit F5 and I go back to A3 and then I hit F5 again, it remembers where I came from, which was C3. So it's keeping all that tracked. Well, at least in this session until I close out. When I open up Excel again, it's going to be cleared. But the thing that will always be there, if you have it, is your own proprietary name for those cells. So for example, what the heck is cell C3, cell A3? When I got a trail here, I'm like, I don't even know what cells, or I can't remember what those represented. Well, you can go ahead and give them your own names. So for example, cell F3, up here it says commission. So instead of saying up here in the name box F3, how about if I go ahead and give it a name in addition to it? When I say in addition, because when I go ahead and give it another name, Excel will still recognize that it's F3, but in addition to it, whatever name I want to give it. So to give it a new name, I'm going to come up here and type in I'm not going to type it out, commission. And if I want to add a space, because the name box doesn't like you adding spaces, I'm going to do shift underscore. And since I got two commissions here, one for the percentage and one for the actual dollar amount that they get, I could say, well, this could be commission 1. And then when I go ahead and hit enter, it accepts it. So now that has two names. It's got the original name of cell F3. So if I come over here and I say, okay, I want to go to F3, and I hit enter, it takes me right to it. It also shows me there that the name that I have for it is commission 1. And again, I'll go over this in greater detail in a later training video, but again, for the sake of this exercise, here when it comes to GoTo, when I click off somewhere, and well, you can click on the drop-down arrow, and there's COM1, it'll take you right to it, but again, when I click off somewhere, and I hit the F5 key on the keyboard, guess what's there? Oh, isn't that so tinsel? And so I can go ahead and go, oh yeah, that's commission 1. I mean, F3, what the heck's that? I don't memorize these cell references here, but I do know what that is because I named it. Awesome. So I can go ahead and double click and it jumps right to it. And it will remember it. So if I go ahead and I want to make sure I save my updates here, and then I close out, and there's my GoTo right there. And double click to open it back up again. And there it is, the name box. And I click off somewhere and I'm like, well, let's go ahead and go to F5. There's COM1. It'll always be there. So I can always go back to it even though I haven't jumped around. And then I double click to open it up, and I go ahead and hit the F5 key on the keyboard. I haven't moved anywhere, have I? But it's got the name there, so part of the GoTo feature is that it'll have in those named references, the names that you gave it. So if you want to go ahead and jump up, jump down, jump around, if you got the names there, not only can you select it, but you'll know what you're going to. And then down below you got something special. Go ahead and click on that. And when it comes to GoTo, well, let's see, you can go to comments, you can go to constants, you can go to formulas, you can choose, well, let's go to formulas. And let's see, we can choose with numbers, text, logical, errors. I'm just going to stick to formulas and click OK. And looky there, it highlighted and selected all the cells that contain formulas. So if I want to do something like, okay, let me go ahead and update all those cells that have formulas with the new formatting. Let's do bold. Oh, that's fancy. And then, of course, if you're wondering, hey, do those really contain formulas? Well, you got the shortcut key Control tilde, and it will pop open to reveal the cells that contain the formulas. And you can see all those that are highlighted here that contain formulas there and there. And so to collapse it again, because well, that's quite the scrolly I got going on, but I wanted to show you. Yes, there are formulas in there, and from this point you can go ahead and go file down to print if you want to print your formulas, but if you don't want to see them and you don't want to print them, Control tilde again, and it collapses back to the way we had it before. Thanks for watching. Hey, as a quick reminder, if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also click on me and subscribe to my channel to get notified of the latest videos. And for great specials on my products, please look in the description below this video.